Adequate moisture across Nebraska has led to the second straight week of no drought classification for the state. Last week marked the first time in more than 4 years that no portion of Nebraska was in either drought or abnormally dry conditions. That last happened July 26, 2011. The most recent USDA ratings of Nebraska's pasture and ranges are also unchanged from a week ago, with 67% in good to excellent shape. In the Sandhills at the Goodmanson Open House Wednesday, we asked Nebraska Extension's Jerry Volesky for an update on pastures and ranges in central Nebraska.
Well, things are looking pretty good throughout central and western Nebraska as far as the range and pasture conditions. Although some areas the last couple of weeks it's been a little bit dry or more scattered rainfall showers throughout the area, but you know, at this time of year, most of our grass production has been made already or has completed its growth, so things are looking really good.
One of the things you're presenting on today is weed control and weed management in ranges and pastures. Tell me where that stands right now.
Well, when it comes to the pasture and range weeds, there's a lot of different species that can cause problems for the producers. That varies the part of the state you're located in or the type of rangeland or pasture land you're dealing with. And each year too, there seems to be something different that's more, as far as the weeds go, that are more abundant one year than they were the year before. And so we really emphasize a couple of things with our weed management programs. First, these producers really have to know what they're dealing with. What's the weed species that's causing them the most problems? And with that, that is important because there's different strategies as far as the control. If they're using herbicides, they need to know what species they're dealing with, and then they can apply the herbicide at the correct time of year.
Any species that are causing problems this year?
Well, I think personally I've seen a greater abundance of some of the noxious weeds like the Canada thistle, the musk thistle, some of our native species of weeds like western ragweed, for example, very common throughout the Sandhills. It seems to have done very well this year.
What about production for the rest of the summer and going into fall? What should producers be aware of as they think about taking those cattle off the range?
Well, most people that I've been visiting with in terms of their normal summer pasture rotation, that's gone very well. The abundance of grass to them has seen to result in, as they move to a new pasture, they seem to have plenty of pasture or grass left in the pasture they were grazing. But I say that's okay. I mean, leaving an adequate amount of residue or remaining grass in that pasture is just a good practice that benefits the vigor and health of those grasses.
What was production like overall this year, would you say?
Probably definitely above average, I guess. We do production numbers from a number of different rangeland areas, and haven't got the numbers all finalized yet, but definitely above average in terms of our grass production.
As for next year's production, Jerry says we won't really know if output will be more or less until rainfall events in April, May, and June.